be real about this. A lot of people really don't like anime. Necro leaderboard says fuck this season. Indeed. I hate anime, honestly, but I don't really feel it's that much anime. Like, sure, it's Korean looking, but I don't feel like it's like anime characters. It is like 1,000,000% an anime art style. As someone that watches anime, I took one look at Lost Ark and I was like, huh, an anime ARPG. like right now. They're all really fucking close to each other. With like Crusader, I think kind of bringing up the rear. I don't know, not even necessarily, because I think 127 was done in seasonal on EU. Each leaderboard's a little bit different, but they're all pretty freaking close to each other right now.